This is the chat right here.
Oh, so it's on?
I guess so. Let's see.
Okay.
Hmm?
I ain't saying nothing.
Nobody came in yet. No, we late. Boy, golly.
They probably think you changed your mind.
Cause it's streaming, cause it's where it says stop streaming right here.
Yeah.
Let's see if they come in. Somebody will be coming in soon. Would you pour some soda? Something Verner's? Ain't nobody came yet.
What you got in here?
Oh, some tea. There go Queen, I know who I am. Hello, Queen, I know who I am. I'm over here on this, we're over here on this OBS thing. It took us a little while. Sorry it took so long. We're like an hour late. Can you hear me? Can you put a 1 in if you can hear me?
Here you go.
Thank you.
Can she hear you?
Let me see. I don't know if she can hear me or not. No waking one. Yeah, okay. You can hear. Good.
Hello?
How y'all doing out there tonight? I know this is probably about a few months in coming, but I wanted to make sure I get some things, you know, where we can get it to kind of do it a little bit good. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I hope everything's going all right for y'all today. Let me see the infamous Lanier.
Yes, she said.
Loud and clear. Great. All right.
I told you guys.
This chat is a little bit okay. There we go. Gotcha.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. I thought you guys, let me see, are an hour behind us. Well, the thing is that we got started. We were supposed to get started at 6 o'clock, but I was trying to figure out some things with this OBS system that we don't know, and it just took me a little while longer.
We learning. We'll get there.
Yep. So how y'all weekend been going so far?
And what's y'all weather like? It's pretty chilly here. I'm not ready. I do not like the winter months, but I might as well get ready because I have no choice.
Are we Central Time?
I think so. No?
Your 6 o'clock is my 7 o'clock. Oh, okay. Well, in that case.
So it's 8 o'clock where she at now then, because it's 7 here.
Yeah. So it's 7 here, Queen. I know who I am. But see, the thing is, we got started late. We're supposed to start at 6 here, which would have been your 7. So
Right.
we're like an hour behind. Good. I'm glad to see y'all doing okay. Yeah, we're going to talk about this mysterious Lake Lanier. What's up, old Reliable? Good to see you, man. Oh, 69 degrees, awaken one. Wish it was that warm here.
Yeah, what is our temperature?
Our temperature's probably about 50 something now, about 50 degrees. And it's, what do you say, it's 7?
55.
55, yeah. I figured it was somewhere around there.
Yep. The summer is over with.
Yep, summer's gone.
I can't believe the year is almost over with. It went really fast to me.
Yeah, it did. It went real fast. But that's what time is doing now, you know?
I know, don't blink.
Time is just speeding up. So, y'all know what I always be saying about that. We on the cusp of a new age coming in real fast. Ain't gonna be much longer. Can y'all see the screen? The background and all that with Lake Lanier and all that?
Yes, Queen, I know who I am. Winter is coming in strong. And it's been blowing across here for a couple weeks now, especially at night. It's been chilly.
You got electric blanket, huh? Yeah, we almost at the finish line. Yeah, I see you. Great. All right. Yep, we almost at the finish line is right. Sure is. That was a trip about what happened over in Israel, huh? The Most High could ready get them fakes out of there. Them 1948ers. Them fakes, the imposters. And he using the enemies against each other to do it.
Johnny come lately?
Yeah. Them 1948ers who claim that they established themselves as a nation.
Who really are the synagogue of Satan.
Yep. That's what it is. That's what it is. It was amazing that I just did, the Bible study Friday about war.
Mm-hmm.
Over 400 dead already, yeah. Awaken ones to applaud, yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. It's scary too. It's kind of fascinating, but like I said, a lot of us gonna have our faith tested.
Big time.
A lot of us gonna have our faith tested. No joke at all. 400 dead. Wow.
Did they have another attack there today? I thought I saw something pop up in my news feed for breaking news, but then I saw something on TV during the football game, but I caught the end of it.
I don't know if they did or not. I mean, it says they be doing all kinds of abominable things over there, like the first transit. Oh, right. Yeah, Awaken One. That was the Most High. That was the Most High. That's exactly who that was. Old Reliable says, yeah, James, that this Hamashiach attack might bring World War III. Oh, I think it is. It's coming. It's coming. Like I say, anybody that don't believe in the Most High's word now, I don't know what to say for you. It's really nothing that can be said for you at all.
Because Biden already said that he got Israel back, his ally. It's just interesting how they have enough money for these people with this war and they can't help the homeless right here at home.
Yeah, see, they dirty. That's what it all boils down to.
Or give us our money for...
reparations. They ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna do it.
We get our reparation with our name written in the good book.
That's reparation right there, But y'all know what we find, ironic was after the emergency broadcast thing on Wednesday. Then this is when Israel was hit, and Israel was included. Didn't they say Israel was included?
Yeah, we saw a video from a guy that said that they were supposed to have the alert systems alarm over there also. And I was just telling James it's strange that this happened after all of that stuff.
Yeah, there's some nefarious things going down in the mix, big time. So I don't know. All I know is this: be very, very interesting to watch all of this play out. I will
Yes,
say that. You know,
it will be.
gonna be very, very interested to see all this stuff play out right here. Even though the Bible already has written it out, it's finna be very, very interesting to see it play out.
Yeah.
You know, that's just what it
He
is.
said some of us gonna die for his name's sake, for what we believe in.
Yeah.
So
Brother Tops Tens, what's up, man? Glad to see you come in. All right. I watched a couple of them videos you put up earlier today. The ones with the bed bugs over in France.
oh yeah, that's disgusting.
Yeah, they're human fleas.
Don't forget the lights.
Yeah. Let's see. Yes, James and Joan. Migrant issues ain't no joke either. Yeah, they coming out of the streets. Ah, man. I'm glad you called it too, Tops Tens. Yeah, they coming out of the streets. I did a video about migrants coming up out of manhole covers in the street. You know, I would hate to be driving, along and see somebody lift up a manhole cover, can't stop fast enough, and then hit them because they coming out of the street. I feel bad when I hit a possum or something. You know what I mean? A squirrel that might run or anything. But this is a whole person coming up out of the street, and it's a migrant. Now, Jordan, you just said something about reparations. That's who's getting our reparations. Migrants.
I know.
Migrants getting them.
And I think it's strange too. I was telling James, now all of a sudden Biden wants to build that wall and put it up. He said he had to do it because Trump had left the money for them to be able to do that. I get that part, but why this week that announcement comes out? You know what I mean? With the war going on, and did they already know that there was going to be an attack on them? It's just all strange to me. You know what I mean? I don't put nothing past them.
It's almost like it's all set up.
Yes.
That's what it boils down to. It's like it's all set up, So, but they know what come. They know it's impending doom come from them too, regardless of what they do, and also they figure that they are going to beat the Most High when He comes. You know what I mean? To do what He says He's going to do. They think because they're working with the Nephilim, an underground bases. There are underground bases where it is said that the government is actually working with Nephilim giants, monsters. The word does say that there were Nephilim, giants before the flood on the earth and after the flood, meaning some of them survived. And what they're doing is actually getting all of this information and technology and knowledge and stuff from them things. And they think they're going to get them to help them beat the Most High. That's not going to work.
Well, the devil got them fooled. And I know they read the back of the book too. They know they're going to lose.
Yeah. But they, they say, Queen I know him say, yes, the USA Defense. Somebody driving crazy out there. I don't like that.
I was waiting on the boom.
Me too.
Tires squeal like that.
Jennifer said, U.S. Defense knows about impending world affairs. Yeah. Let me see where that woman awakened one. Oh, he trying to keep people from leaving. Oh, Bush. That's who you talking about? Awaken one. Let me see something. Let's see. Okay, that thing don't do anything. Okay. You must be talking about Bush. Man, they don't stand a chance.
And what a fool to believe that you think that you're gonna. They so smart they dumb because they don't realize that everything that they are doing is through the will of the Heavenly Father anyway. They just plan out their pegs on the board. They're playing out His plan. and they foolish enough to think that they really got the upper hand.
Yep. Mr. O'Reliable says, you mean to tell me the Israeli government didn't see the attack coming?
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Hey, you know, it was on Shabbat morning, yesterday morning. They were hit, you know what I'm saying? Just like that. Boom. You know, wow. Woo. That was scary. That was scary. I think it was when I checked my email, Awaken One had sent it, and then I looked, and it was there. And then Queen, I know him. You said something about it, and I said I was just watching the whole thing go down on Fox. You know, when they said it was like probably about almost 30-minute broadcast they had on it, and I was checking it out. And that's just for openers. That's the thing about it. You know. Yeah, Tops 10. Yeah, they got them human fleas, man, with all them bugs. They finna get burnt up too, though. You gotta be careful around them folks. You ain't no telling what you might catch. I watched that one too that you put up there with the different gates of hell, Tops 10s. I watched that one too, and seen all them monsters and the film things. Overload, that's when you're on alert. Yeah, they should have seen it coming, but they didn't. They didn't. You know, ain't no telling what these people doing, man. You know, they say one thing and then do something else. You know, lies. You know, tell a lot of lies. But when it's all said and done, it's going down with the Most High said it would. You know,
for sure.
It's going down just like the Most High said it would. So they can quit with all the bull, because we already know, the book already told us what it is, and they know because they took a lot of things out of the book, a lot of stuff out of the book that we haven't even seen that's out of the book. So they know more. They burnt a lot of our scriptures and manuscripts and everything. Well, to keep from us. But they got all the original, you know, manuscripts and everything. They got all that, copies or whatever.
And they kept it from their people too, because they've been lied to just like we were.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of them just coming into the truth, and a lot of them are telling the truth also.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It sure enough is. Sure enough is. I don't know, man. It's an amazing time. The prophet Ezekiel said he wanted to live in the times that we are in now. That's what he said. So.
Yeah, he sure did.
So he looked at it as being amazing. Well.
And I'm not scared. I do think about sometime how it's all gonna unfold. I mean, of course, the Bible tells us that, but still in your mind, you know, you try to picture it. I'm just trying to we're just trying to do our part to prepare as far as, you know, like the prep part of it, because faith without works is dead. So we can't just not do anything, because we don't know where our lot going to be. We might have to flee and leave or go west, as the Bible say. I think it's west.
Yeah.
But it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. And
a long time ago, I used to think I wanted to be around to see the end, but then, you know, I don't know.
Well, it's up to the Most High. You know, one other place to be, you know what I mean? So, I mean, if you ain't around, so.
No, I know.
He knows, though. He know what it is. Only thing is not to fear, though. That's the thing about it. You know, that's not to fear. And, on another note, I came across an article where Bill Gates is talking about putting the RNA, whatever that crap is, in the air, trying to make, you know, everybody get it.
Oh, yeah, right.
You know, when we seen that article, you know what I mean? Trying to make everybody get it, you know. So I'll be glad when the Most High, you know, destroy that dude, man, period. You know, because the things that he is doing is actually forcible rape. That's basically what it boils down to. It's nothing but forcible rape.
And then they put it all in the food and everything. It's kind of hard in some ways to get around it, but at least we're still not willingly taking it when we find out things like about the bioengineered and this, some of this plant-based food, who knows what's in that, and then now they got the lab meat and all that. Those things we can kind of avoid or whatever, and it might come to the point where we might have to quit eating meat.
Yeah, but it's just not the meat, it's the vegetables too.
I know. That's why I say it's hard to avoid in a way. Unless you growing your own stuff and then...
You don't know what those seeds are.
Exactly. Even they messing with the seeds.
They got they got a doomsday vault with every seed that the Most High gave this earth since the dawn of man. They got a doomsday vault. All the seeds of food. All that kind of stuff. You know. So, I mean, we basically... Our only refuge is the Most High. And that's the only thing we need. You want to know the truth about it? That's the only thing we need.
And I saw this article also.
Right, Queen, I know who I am. Yep. It's just about.
What'd she say?
They say everything is fake and GMO.
Oh, yeah, right. And even some of the people, too.
Oh, we know that, man. Look, we seen them folks long before we knew what it was all about in the first place. See, we was coming up from children. We grew up, know about that.
Like the song said, "You a fake baby."
Yeah, Alexander O'Neal told us about that. He made a song about it. Man, so you have to watch what you eat. It's getting crazy out here with the food. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I saw an article pop up in my break news. I believe it was Friday. Cause did I tell you about it Friday?
Right.
About the marijuana.
What about? Oh, I got a I got a
Oh, you don't want to tell me?
Yeah.
Video.
I'm gonna do a video on this.
Okay.
I got a video I want to do about this. What they okay for the kids to do in Michigan.
Yeah.
This is in Michigan. So yeah, Awaken One. They've been spraying the that so-called, what is that stuff, chemtrails and all that kind of stuff. No, it don't, Queen, I know who I am. Every now and again, now, we grew some turnip greens, and I'm telling you, those greens, they taste like the kind of greens my grandma used to make. There's turnip greens, they taste different from the ones in the stores. These greens taste like 1970 greens. Just say that.
That's because the Heavenly Father blessed these hands. Because He always giving me a hard time every time I bring something in the house out the garden. I'll be like, oh, ain't it just so good? He teased me talking about I act like it's just the best ever. It is. I'll be so impressed. It's amazing, and it's a good feeling to plant something and watch it grow, and then you actually get to pick it and eat it.
Yeah, it is.
Your own garden. It's beautiful.
All reliable. Me too. It's I miss record players, 8-track cassettes, boom boxes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of these ladies think they're too good for 8-tracks though. I got an 8-track, came out of my T-Bird, and it's the original one. It's over here.
No, brought that thing in the house. It had 10 years of dust over it.
I had it in the garage. I was gonna clean it up. You know what I mean? And she talked about my 8-track. You know what I'm saying, man? I said, I'm keeping my 8-track.
It wasn't because I think I'm too good.
What's up, Sons? Good to see you, man.
Good
to see you, man. Good to see you. All right.
Because y'all remember when you had to play the 8-track and you got to go through the previous 3 tracks if you want to get back to the song that you was listening.
There ain't no wrong with that. That's what we
So I'm used to that. But that thing had putting dirt all over me from that thing.
Queen, I know how I'm used to back in the day greens. They was.
Yeah.
They was straight up back in the day greens. So I'm like, now these got to be organic for them to taste like they did. And plus, how my wife cooks, she's a good cook anyway. But I'm telling you, they tasted different. They taste like they used to taste from what the stores taste like.
Well, I try to get all of my seeds from other homesteads from people who have grown the seeds themselves, and then they save the seeds, and then they
I
sell
am
them again.
reliable.
So that's
Yep.
what I do.
Yep. You got them greens from Miss Linda, didn't you?
No, I got them from
New
I
Orleans
think
Garden?
it was Homestead Heart,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
or either. There's so many of them I order from, but I try to support the black homesteads. And I get some from other people too, but I try to buy from them most of the time.
Yes, so you know what it is. You say I started mixing with 8-track tapes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's what it is, man. See,
How you mix with 8-track
and he obviously sounds as a mixed master. How did you do
Oh,
that?
because he played the LP or
Yeah.
whatever. And
Shout out to Reef the Watcher. What's
Okay.
up, man? Salute, man. Glad you made it. Glad y'all made it. Yeah, man. I'm gonna keep my 8-track. You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah, we still got a lot of VHS and cassette tapes and all that stuff. We didn't throw them away
You
just
see?
because technology changed.
We're waiting for when they say that this thing is worth, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like they did with them ugly Cabbage Patch guys. Man, do you remember them man,
And the
please.
TY toys too.
Yeah. And I said, oh, yes, sir, James. The food ain't the same. Yeah, it's not. It's not. So, if any time y'all can get some of them seeds and stuff like them, organic seeds with some of our sisters on here, brothers and sisters that's growing their own food, like New Orleans Gardener and the one Homestead Heart, them two,
Beauty in the Garden.
them, they be selling them seeds, you know what I mean? They'll send you some, and look, they're organic seeds, Casey and the Sunshine Band, that was one of my best. I liked them.
Or y'all can Google, look for, I think it's called Black Owned Seeds from Black Farmers or Black Homesteads or something like that. I can't remember exactly how it is. But there's a whole list of people that will come up that you can support and get your seeds from.
Yeah. He's 15 years old and figured out how to connect 2 8-tracks to a mixer and went from there. Yeah, see, Mixed Master can do that. Mixed Master can do that. See, that's what that is. Oh, you been to the farm, Queen I Know Who I Am? Beach to get greens and cabbage. Yeah, them greens that you sent us.
I was just getting ready to say that. It
And
was
that,
delicious.
yeah, that broccoli, you can tell when stuff is organic. That food, that was real good.
And I've been having the hardest time with growing my collard greens. I did get some to germinate this year, but they look kind of weak. But I'm not going to give up. I'll be right back at it next season.
What you say, awaken one? The government cheese
Oh, yeah.
was the best in America.
Yes, it was. It's hard to melt. You
Yeah.
might burn your bread.
Yeah, don't make no grilled cheese with it. You gonna burn your skillet up if you do trying to melt it. I remember that.
Good.
Yeah, government cheese, man. I tell you.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all right. Get yourself some of that and some Kool-Aid back in the day.
Yeah.
You'll be all right then for sure.
And it tastes better than this cheese nowadays anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That's because they hadn't started putting all this processed.
You know what the thing is? What you have to do with that cheese?
What?
Cut it as thin as you possibly can.
Oh, yeah, right.
Now-
You're going to make a grilled cheese sandwich?
Yep. Cut it as thin as you possibly can. If you do that and then let it melt, it'll melt. You can cut it about that thin, it'll melt, and there'll be plenty of it. That's the way the government cheese work,
And the pulled pork and chicken was good too back then. And put them in those big silver cans with the black writing on them.
Yeah, that food wasn't nothing but strong heart. They was feeding us strong heart. You see what I mean? Dog food back in those days. I like the red Kool-Aid too.
Mm-hmm.
Your mommy's had horrors of it, huh? Queen, I know who I am. Yeah, we had a lot of it too. Used to come in a big brown box like this. The government cheese.
It came in a box like the Velveeta.
Yeah, when you
was
take
much bigger.
and then you slide the thing on that right there. Yeah, you pull it off like that.
Yeah.
Stick it out and cut it. Yeah. You better have
And
some.
you had some powder milk.
Yeah. You better have some of that kind of bread that was on Harlem Nights. You remember when Della Reese was making Eddie Murphy was making a sandwich, and that damn bread was that thick back in those days.
Yeah, it's hard to find bread like that though.
Ooh, oh golly, I don't even know if you're gonna open my mouth that wide. Golly.
Jake's always making jokes about, sometimes you go in Kroger's and they have those loaf of bread, and he be talking about how hard it is. He said it looked like the bread they had back in the early
Moses days. Yeah, Moses days. Y'all, y'all.
This bread so hard.
Yeah, you know if y'all watch Ten Commandments and watch how Moses was eating that damn tough ass bread. Never want no bread like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, and the peanut butter. Oh, choke. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Scared of that stuff though. Yeah, but we had the Kool-Aid. Queen I know her, man, some black cherry and lemonade with some lemon cut up in that. We had some then, Jack. We had some. And they gave y'all bacon? Let me see. Queen I know him, he said what the gave us some bacon sometimes too.
Yeah, they gave a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah. Never hungry. Never go hungry with peanut butter. Yeah, peanut butter is okay, but it's never been one of my favorites.
I prefer it with jelly though.
Yeah.
Or some peanut butter cookies without the peanuts.
Yep. But that's basically that kind of stuff like that back in those days.
It was the good old days.
Yeah, but we are blessed that we are in the good health that we are in to this day, eating all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, didn't make it, as far as that kind of stuff. Because the diet was bad back in those days, you know what I'm saying? And we just thought that was the best way to eat.
But that's because our ancestors back in slavery time, that's all they got was the scraps and stuff from the pigs and the chickens and whatever else.
We had to relearn how to eat.
Yes.
Basically what our Heavenly Father said to eat in the Bible, a biblical diet. And that's what we be doing now for the most part.
Yeah.
You're doing all right if you stay away from the stuff that he said not to eat. The pork, the fish that don't have scales, fins and scales, like catfish and stuff like that. What's that? Lobster, shrimp. Stay away from that stuff. You straight.
Crabs. You're right, Queen. I know who I am. The bacon nowadays mostly is fat. Mm-hmm. It's not lean.
We eat beef bacon now. That bacon's delicious. I like beef bacon.
And I like the turkey bacon too.
Yeah, I think sounds a lot of us ate like that, man. Yep. With the, that cheese, that government cheese. A lot of us ate like that. But hey, we still here,
That was before they came along with food stamps, way before.
I think it was better too, or reliable, the GMO stuff, because that's all it is now. That's all it is. Queen I know her. You say catfish look too ugly to eat.
It is ugly.
It's ugly, but that damn fish was good. And I really, really hate that it was one of those fish that we ain't supposed to be eating. I'm telling you.
Yeah, because I feel the same way about that old hog.
Okay, let's see right here. Let me see. Let's just see. Yo, James, are you on TikTok? Yeah, I'm on TikTok, but I haven't posted any videos there. I haven't posted any videos there at all. Sure is. Yep. Everything was better. The food now tastes different. Yep, because they messing with it. You know what I mean? Doing all this stuff just like Chick-fil-A. I don't know for sure, but I bet you money that it's that lab meat that they growing. I bet you that's where a lot of those restaurants get their chicken from, especially if it's boneless. If it's boneless, more than likely it's lab grown. I bet. Let me see. Waking one say we mostly only eat chicken and salmon. No, have to be careful with these meats. Might be a little timid. Yeah. So, I plan on, like I said, I've been trying this beef bacon, man. I'm telling you, it is real good. It's cut thin, it's seasoned right, and that's what we eat now. That and turkey bacon, those two bacons right there, very good bacon. You don't have to worry about. It's a good replacement for pork. And they just started selling it in Kroger's. Because I was going over to the kosher store to get it. It's a little higher over there, but I mean, it's worth it. You know what I mean? It's worth it and everything. So, we just got to be careful. Most likely gonna make a way for us, regardless of, how we do. Most likely, as long as we do what he tells us to do, we gonna be all right. We're definitely gonna be all right. As long as he tell us, dang, I don't know what this fruit fly flying around getting on my nerve. We just got to hang on in there. We gonna be fine. Cause like I said, we see it's going down like the Most High said it would. That's one thing for sure.
Without a doubt.
That is one thing for sure. But y'all wait till I show y'all this video. I'll probably do it this week about what Michigan, the laws that it passed for kindergartens and what they can start doing. I'm telling you, y'all gonna trip out when y'all see this. Yeah, turkey bacon is dry,
It's improved from what it used to be.
Man, that acreage is, oh gosh, that's like cardboard.
Yeah, what's the brand we get anyway? It's not
Simply True.
Yeah, Simply True.
Simply True from Kroger's. That's pretty good. That's good.
And the way that I've learned to keep it from being too dry, I put a little oil in it and fry it, and that way. And you can't let it get too done, or it will be like cardboard. But this brand has improved a lot, because when I first started eating it years ago, I didn't like it either.
Yeah. So, Awaken One, you said you was at Walmart and they told someone they're not cashing checks over $200 now, huh?
Really?
Yeah, they're going to start doing all kinds of stuff. A lot of crazy stuff they're going to start doing that just ain't right.
I see they've been back to some lanes being cards only, too. They back at that
I know,
again.
Queen, I know him. Yep. I know exactly what you mean. She said she'll give it a try with the bacon. Yeah, get the Simply True. Can you get Simply True?
And it's a Kroger's brand.
Kroger's brand. They got that turkey bacon. It is a lot better, I know. You know what it sounds? I don't even know how fruit flies even get in your house, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like every year around August and September they start showing up. You get on my nerve. Yeah, someone had their paycheck and they wouldn't cash it.
Simply True, Queen, I know who I am. They're supposed to be all organic also.
Yeah.
Because we spend a lot of time. It takes us longer to shop now because we're looking at the labels, looking for that bioengineer word. So their product doesn't have that stuff in it.
Yeah, they bioengineered. That's another thing. We constantly reading stuff, the back of labels, that says there's bioengineered or not. So even snack foods, they are
I know some of our favorite things we learning that have bioengineered in it.
What is bioengineered? That's what I heard. That's what they say. I pour bleach down the sink drain and it's still, it's like they still come up.
What, the gnats?
Yeah, those fruit flies.
Oh, the fruit flies.
Yeah. They get on my nerves. Shoot. I despise that. I don't have for you to tell me because YouTube changed my notifications to occasional. I'm going to check you out tonight. Oh. Yeah, that's another thing, because Tops 10s, I checked them videos out today, and I left a comment on that one with the bed bugs in France. I left a comment on that. So YouTube is doing a lot of stuff. Basically, I guess what they're trying to do is drive us away, obviously. But what I wanted to tell y'all should go and get a Rumble account. Get a Rumble account. It's just like signing up, just like YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And what have you. And because we got an account over there, and we're going to start building eventually. Start putting some videos up over there and everything, and what have you. You can go over there, and from what I understand, it's a tad bit primitive because they ain't got things up and running as good as what we've got accustomed to here on YouTube. But they are growing, and they getting it together. Because YouTube is getting, man.
And you should get in while the getting is good, because I think you only got to have 100 subscribers to go live over there.
Yeah, you got to have 100 subscribers. 100 subscribers to go live over on Rumble. Because there's another, let me see, what's the name of this site? Rumble Sounds. It's called Rumble. Yeah. You go up, just RUMB. Yeah, that's it. And Queen, I know him. Yep, y'all go over there and try to get an account and stuff like that. Because eventually, a lot of YouTubers is going to be migrating over there.
And over there, instead of subscribe, is follow.
Yeah. Yep. Eventually it's going to be, because YouTube, man, I'm telling you, the stuff that they're doing is downright tyrannical. And you have to ask, why would you keep putting into a platform that you're not getting anything out of, with all the stuff that they are doing? Yeah, Queen, I know the app is free. I have one as well. A lot of our people are starting to open up accounts over there. Yep. Less restrictions, all of that. Yep. That's it, Reef. Sure is. A lot of people. Because, YouTube, is, from what I understand, is trying to figure out ways to demonetize people that are monetized. See, I don't know what's going on, with why they're doing this and everything, but hey, a lot of people ain't going for that. A lot of people ain't. Thanks, Queen, I know him. A lot of people are not going to go. See, me on YouTube, we don't get paid, so I can't miss none I never had. You know what I'm saying? But I know good and well they're doing everything they can do to shadow ban the channel, like they're doing with other YouTubers as well. Because when I look at it, how long has it been going on? 4 years been doing this?
I think so.
Yeah, it'd be probably the 4th year in in December.
Yeah.
And a lot of the views are like just like they were when I started out.
I know, and that ain't fair. And he do to me, as far as I'm concerned, just as good or better than some YouTube channels I go to.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, this is what they do. They're trying to figure out how to stop. What they ain't gotta pay. If you broke, just say so. You know what I mean? If you gotta, I'm just trying to understand why you keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all need to stop playing these these moderators so much. You know what I'm saying?
And they keep moving the goalposts, as they would say. You do this and then they change. You can't do this. You seem like you can't do anything. Anything. Because I was watching, I don't know if some of y'all know Willie Williams show, the Willie Williams show. They demonetized him, and they told him the reason why they demonetized some of his content is because it was reused content. Basically, in other words, all you ever do, just like I do, is you may get a news, clip, a video, and you comment about it. Do it, in your live stream, like we're going to do in this, And they said, well, we're not going to pay you because it's reused content. And they just pick with people, because Minister of Wellness wasn't doing nothing but trying to get people to eat healthy.
That's all he was doing.
And they stayed after him.
Minister of Wellness, they got Minister of Wellness off of YouTube, and he'd be like on here on other platforms. Oh, really, Queen Unknown? Haven't bothered to collect my checks. I don't want to be bothered with these people. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, they like, and if they monetize you, it's also like they want to know your whole life story, history. What's this? What's that? What difference does it make if you gonna monetize me? You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is this: monetize me. You ain't got to know my history, my life story. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff is personal. I ain't gotta tell you everything. But see, they do that. They want to know if you have other, forms of income or whatever, other streams of income. Then that way, whenever they get ready to pull the plug on there, they know that they got you at their mercy.
And didn't you say they send you messages like, if you want the channel to grow, you can like basically pay them or they'll promote it and stuff like that?
They tell me to go to some, what's that? It was PS or promotion something. I can't remember what it was. And I'm like, yeah, well, the thing is this. I don't want to pay y'all, you know what I mean, to promote my channel, to get more subscribers. Mm-hmm. Just stop shadow banning my channel. You see what I mean? I'm not going to pay you, you know what I'm saying? Then you take the button off, because that's basically what it boils down to. And then all of a sudden, more subscribers are flowing in and stuff, but I'm paying you. Now I don't want to do that.
Right, they leave it alone and grow on its own.
Top 10 says, remember that lawsuit against YouTube discrimination. It got dismissed in court and YouTube doubled down on destroying the platform.
Oh, really?
See, this is the reason why they're so cocky. Because they got backers in the court system. You see what I mean? It got dismissed. And then, see, that just gives them more power to do little stuff like, that they do. But what it boils down to, the people are the foundation. They're the foundation of YouTube. Without the people, you ain't got nobody. You ain't got nothing. If folks start leaving YouTube, going somewhere else, and building over in other places, what do YouTube got? All I can see is a lot of promo codes and whistleblowers at that point. Meaning, YouTube's going to be hollering out, promo code, come back to YouTube. We got this. You'll get paid for every video. You know what I mean? And whistleblowers, meaning those pesky YouTube moderators, that now got fired for what YouTube had them doing in the first place. I sure believe that.
And I told James we're going to do them just like how Rock did the cop on Time to Kill. Get your ass on over there with him, because you wouldn't tell him before you got fired.
Yeah, that's what it is, Awakened One. That's exactly what it is. They want to get paid, but not pay you. That's what it is. And see, at this point, well, we contributing for nothing. That's basically what it is. We're contributing for nothing. So, and we don't got to do that. So, all I'm going to say is this. The future is Rumble. I do believe it. That's my personal opinion. The future is Rumble. People are going to be going over there. Because when they start seriously demonetizing a lot of these other content creators that's getting money, what else are they going to do? They're not going to stay on here. They going somewhere else.
And there's a lot of channels that be complaining about that, because I listen to several different channels, different race of people, and they're all saying the same thing. They're taking video downs from people that was up 5 years ago. Like, they're going back through their archive just to find something to get at people about.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and after you post a video anyway, it says restrictions. If you didn't find no restrictions, it says none after it's already up. You shouldn't be able to come back a month or two or whatever, a year later or more, and then say, okay, yeah, we taking this video down, or this video right here is restricted. A lot of unfair practices. Mm-hmm. All I'm going to say is this. It can't end well for YouTube for doing the things that they're doing. Brief, yep. It's going to be like MySpace soon. I'll give it 5 years or less. Rumble is growing fast. Yep. It is growing fast. Too bad don't grow fast in the stocks though. That's the thing about it.
Yeah, that's a good idea too. If you buy stocks, it'd be a good time to get in on their stocks are only $4 and something because they went down. So when they do get big like YouTube, you'll be sitting on something.
Yeah, because you said that the stocks are low, cheap there now, huh? Yeah. So that's a good investment right there. Buy low, you know what I mean? So, well, people, without further ado, let's get into the situation about Lake Lanier and its black city beneath, right? There has been countless demises in that lake. Mysterious demises in that lake, you know? People have been, drowning. People have been electrocuted. They like to give little, like, how can I say, explanations, you know what I mean? Logical explanations as to something that's illogical that happened in that lake. Like, there's probably about, about 5 videos I want us to watch, showing where people have, like, been drowned in a lake, and one guy got electrocuted in the lake. They claim that somebody left a power box on in the, from a nearby farm or something like that. I don't know about all that. You understand? But people have been dying in that lake. And some people think that is actually our ancestors that's got something to do with it, So let's check that out. What top 10s? Let me see. They took down that vampire video. Marie Rizzer. They know what they are. Vampires. Yeah. Well, top 10s, they don't like being exposed. We're going to see them doing a lot of that. We're going to see a lot of them. They're going to be, taking down videos left and right. Because a lot of more things are going to come about, about them and their actual heritage and the things that they come from. So, brothers like Tops 10s, he be on it, and they didn't take the book of Enoch out of the Bible for nothing. Okay? Out of the Apocrypha, they didn't take that out for nothing. Because, see, that book actually exposed who they are.
And some of the Israelite teachers don't believe that those books were part of the Bible to begin with.
Yeah, but
the ones that they took out.
Yeah, but it is. A lot of them don't know what they're talking about. They're busy thinking they the prophets reborn. You understand what I mean? They think, you know what I mean? And these are serious bug outs for real, but they like calling other people bug outs. Queen I Know Who I Am says rape, murder, and lynchings took place in the town that was once there. Yeah, and it's underwater now. That town, those towns are like, underwater. And but see, the thing about it, as we go through these videos right here, y'all gonna see there's even some black people that's been killed in this lake. Same thing. I want us to watch these videos right here, and then we're gonna watch the relatives of Oscarville, they're gonna speak out about it, actually alluding to what Queen I Know Who I Am just put in this chat right here about the rape, murder, and lynchings and all that, and right. See, so when you do stuff like what these subs did to our people, it's bound to be a recompense for that. All of this stuff like this, and what's happening at Lake Lanier pales in comparison as to what is actually going to happen. Top 10 says they are the children of Crump is the devil. Yeah, they are. We all know. But they don't like for you to they don't like for you to tell, like, but hey, it is what it is, So let's check out these videos right here. And then when we go through these videos, then we're going to talk, even more about, discuss them. Let's check this one right here. This one is Deadly Weekend at Lake Lanier. Check this out.
Immersive 3-row sound for all your high notes. And tonight we're learning of 3 different incidents on Lake Lanier in the last few days, 2 confirmed deaths and recovery efforts for a 3rd. The first happened Thursday. Georgia DNR says 1 man was killed after jumping off of a dock and being electrocuted near Lanier Beach on South Road. The victim, identified as 24-year-old Thomas Milner, jumped off of a family dock into the lake, but then he was heard screaming shortly after. DNR says electricity was coming from a nearby power box. A neighbor came over to shut the power off and pulled Milner out of the water. He was taken to Northside Forsyth Hospital, where he later died. Meanwhile, 2 more drownings this weekend, the first on Saturday. DNR says 61-year-old Tracy Stewart of Stone Mountain went under and never resurfaced near East Bank Park. Crews were able to recover him beneath 46 feet of water. After that, crews have been out searching for a 27-year-old man who was swimming near Van Paul Park and never came back up. There's no word yet on recovery.
The deadly 72 hours on Lake Lanier this weekend after 2 people drowned Saturday and a 3rd man killed Thursday. Officials say the body of a 61-year-old Tracy Stewart was recovered Saturday night after they say he went swimming from a boat and never resurfaced. The search continues tonight for a 27-year-old man who was also swimming and did not resurface. The search and rescues are a joint effort from the Georgia Department of Natural Resources and the Hall County Fire Department. That 3rd death on Lake Lanier, that happened Thursday after authorities say a 24-year-old man was electrocuted while swimming. Fox 5's Eric Mock talked with neighbors of the victim's family. He has the latest.
Well, the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office says 24-year-old Thomas Milner got into the water from a family dock, which is only about a half mile or so from this dock at Little Ridge Park. That's when investigators say he started screaming for help.
Yeah, I heard this morning. I was up in my subdivision playing tennis, and everybody was talking about the tragedy that happened when this young man got electrocuted right here at Lake Lanier.
Marilyn Margolis says it's been the talk of her neighborhood that surrounds the shores of Lake Lanier in Cumming. I met her as she was walking her dog around the lake Sunday.
Really tragic stuff. We live very close to the park, and people are, very concerned about what happens up here at the lake.
The Forsyth County Sheriff's Office says after 24-year-old Thomas Milner got into the water from his family's dock and screamed for help, a neighbor jumped in the water to help him. That neighbor then felt what they described as a burning sensation, which they recognized as an electric shock. That person then got out of the water and shut off the power. EMS rushed Milner to the hospital, but he died there the next day. Katie Emanuel also lives near the lake and says she remembers seeing first responders rushing to the home Thursday evening.
Yeah, just on our way home, and it's just terrible to hear that something so sad happened.
Both Emanuel and Margolis tell me they've never heard of anyone being electrocuted in the lake before. We're working to get answers on how exactly it happened.
Hopefully we can find out so it doesn't happen to anybody else.
And the Forsyth County Sheriff's Office tells us they are actively investigating Milner's death. Reporting from Lake Lanier, Eric Mock, Fox 5 News.
Yeah, heartbreaking indeed, Eric. Thanks so much.
Lake Lanier is a popular destination on these hot summer days, but it can also be dangerous. A 23-year-old man drowned while swimming in the lake this weekend. It's the third drowning there since July, with more people expected to head to the lake for Labor Day weekend. Fox 5's Kim Luffler has more on how you and your family can stay safe.
There's been at least 4 deaths at Lake Lanier so far this year. The Department of Natural Resources says life jackets are key to staying safe anytime you enter the water. Jim Betts has boated on Lake Lanier for 30 years. He says the weekdays are his favorite time to hit the water.
It's the only time I come now. It's just, gotten a bit too crowded for me on the weekends.
And anytime he does go out, he says he keeps certain things in mind.
Even on the dock or the ramp, wear your life jacket. That's number one. You just have to keep your head up, watch other boaters, don't drink, and you'll be okay.
On Saturday, Georgia Department of Natural Resources officials say 23-year-old Edgar Stephen Cruz Martinez swam in the lake at Lanier Park, but never resurfaced. Game wardens found his body in 10 feet of water. 2 other men died after swimming in the lake on July 31st, and another man was electrocuted after jumping off a dock on July 27th. Game wardens say there are a number of different safety risks people can encounter anytime they enter the water.
With it being the end of summer, it gets brutally hot out here sometimes, with the water being warm as well. People don't realize that they're dehydrating, and they'll get out pretty deep and their legs will start locking up.
He also says wakes from boats can make swimming more challenging.
Wear a life jacket for sure. 100% of the people that we pulled up from the bottom weren't wearing life jackets. Be smart about what you drink. We want you to have fun, but we want you to be safe as well. So just pay attention, make sure you're doing everything right.
According to the Department of Natural Resources, more than 200 people have died here at Lake Lanier since 1994. In Beaufort, Kim Luffler, Fox 5 News.
Story all new at 5:30. We are taking a closer look at an all-black town in Georgia called Oscarville.
Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about this on social media for the last few years, and if you haven't heard of it, it's probably because it no longer exists. It's buried under Lake Lanier. 11 Alive's Latasha Gibbons has more.
When we started working on this story, we set out to track down descendants of Oscarville. Weeks later, we found a family who could trace back their roots 4 generations. They shared with us stories that were handed down about what the all-black town was like, including the night that led to its destruction. It was set on fire by night riders after they say a white woman was raped. Then later, it was covered by the body of water we now know as Lake Lanier. May Crow is buried here at this Gainesville cemetery, but the trail of destruction following her death stretches into the land surrounding Forsyth County, buried beneath these waves of Lake Lanier, where in 1912 nearly every black resident was forced out. That includes people living in an old black town called Oscarville. The community was formed in the late 1800s during the Reconstruction era.
There was a very strong community feeling among the blacks. About 300 children that went to some of the schools that were the black schools, and it was closely connected to the churches.
Georgia history teacher Lisa Crosby says Oscarville was a thriving black community, full of carpenters, blacksmiths, and bricklayers, but farming was the top trade.
So they really had kind of a miraculous farming growth here while the rest of the state was really struggling.
But then residents were abruptly forced off their land.
Well, the flashpoint, I think, is 1912.
This takes us back to the death of May Crow. The 19-year-old white woman was found dead in the woods near Oscarville, presumably after being raped.
Typically, the answer to white girls being raped was go to the black community and just start blaming people.
By nightfall, terror began to reign over Oscarville.
So from there, the rage and hatred in the community, mobs got together and they were called night riders, and they were riding throughout Oscarville and driving out the black community.
And the night turned deadly. They were waking up by fires outside. firebombs thrown in the church.
Filmmaker Bob Mackey recaptures those horrific nights in an upcoming television series.
Anytime anything happened, guess where everyone would go? To the church. Well, they attacked the church. People were hung, lynched.
Mackey's series features stories of direct descendants like George Rucker, who can trace his family back 4 generations to Oscarville. He tells the story of his great-grandfather, Bert Oliver, and the entire family being forced off their land.
Night riders came through. They had to leave everything. The main thing they left was property, and my grandfather had 100 acres.
Rucker says many relatives died as they tried to flee.
So when they got to the Chattahoochee River, from what I understand, they were told, when the mob got up on the bridge, they were told that they either had to swim or drown. Most of them didn't make it. My grandfather, one of them that did make it, he lost some brothers and sisters.
He says his relatives who survived settled in Gainesville.
From what my mother told me, Bert Oliver, he would sit and tell her this story, and he would just sit and cry.
Crosby says whites in the area took over the remaining properties. She says Oscarville farmers were specifically skilled in raising poultry, which set the pace for Gainesville eventually becoming poultry capital of the world.
You have a farm already going, and you had free land, so you just take it.
Rucker says his great-grandfather married his second wife, Beulah, and they built this school that still stands in Gainesville today. By the late 1950s, the Beaufort Dam was built and Lake Lanier was formed, covering up Oscarville and swallowing most of its history. Many believe Lake Lanier is haunted because of the high number of drownings. We spoke to officials who tell us because there is an entire town that includes structures and even forest areas with trees that are 60 feet tall, it makes it more difficult to navigate through, and someone can easily become trapped in debris, leading them to drowning. We have so much more on this story on our website.
Not how you would have done it. You bundle things right, and that saves you up to 10% on your USAA home and auto insurance. Get a quote today. USAA.
Get NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube. Watch every out-of-market Sunday afternoon NFL game live. Now on YouTube and YouTube TV. Terms and embargoes apply.
A lot of our people, you know what I mean, had that land in the first place. You know what I mean? A lot of us had that land in the first place, and a lot of us no freedmen people. Because we were already over here. A lot of us was already over here. And that doesn't take away from us being Israelites, you know, because this earth was once upon a time a whole like landmass, just like a coin is, until it got broken apart from the overthrow of the catapult of the devil when he got his ass kicked out of heaven. You see what I mean? And the angels fought and all that stuff. Everything got busted up. See? So when that happened, like whoever was in one spot, when they got broken up, it drifted apart. You see what I'm saying? You was over there, everybody got like separated. You see? And that's what it is. We were already over here and had these lands. These low-life devils, subhumans, they came over here. They came over here and it basically enslaved a lot of our people. That's basically how it happened. I'm not saying that there wasn't any people that came, you know, from Africa or Judah, you know what I mean, that actually came over here on ships. I'm not saying that. But there were a lot of people, we were already here. Indigenous folks, you know what I'm saying? Aboriginal folks, we were already here.
Because after all, the Heavenly Father said we got scattered to the four corners of the earth.
Mm-hmm. We got scattered to the four. He didn't say just how. He said ships, but there were other ways we got scattered too, you know?
I mean, even before slavery came along, when he wanted the language, because people were sinning so bad and he didn't want them to be able to understand
when there was the
other.
Tower of Babel.
Yeah.
When it was, well, yeah, when he had, yeah, a lot of that. But yeah, they did a lot of evil, wicked, low life things, and that's what they paying for now. And they haven't seen nothing. They have not seen nothing. You know, were you gonna say something?
I was gonna say what she was saying about people believe that the place is haunted because of all the crime that took place or whatever. But the Bible also says that the dead is not conscious of anything. So if anything, I believe that the Heavenly Father is allowing whatever is happening to them to happen for what they did to our ancestors.
Yeah.
Because after all, some of us have died in that same lake also. So it's not just white people that's dying.
Tops 10 said it could be the ancestors, but the culprit could just as well be one of those so-called monsters of mythology, because myth is a fact that is used to cover up what is so-called ancient. I agree with that. I agree with that, man. I sure do. Knowing what I know now, yeah, I agree with that. You know,
very possible.
Far as our ancestors go, I don't think that they're the ones that, you know, are at work, you know, in that lake. I don't, because they already have passed on. You know what I'm saying? They're not hanging around in that lake. But there's other things that's basically confined to this earth that is, you know, that's hanging around at that lake. And the Most High is allowing those things to have their way with people that actually go to that lake. That's what I think. You know. But what'd you say, Queen Anoim? Let's see. I read that Lake Lanier is a hot touring spot, bringing in over 5 billion. Wow. Yeah. Woo. That's a lot of money. Touring spot. How does it? That's all they do is make money off of touring spots.
That's why they took over a lot of the black people land. Like even family, I can't remember where those people live at, that just now getting their ancestors' land back, because it was also a tourist site.
Yeah.
And then you notice that all these places that are tourist sites that they took over and killed our people, there's a lot of tragedy happening in those places.
Yep.
And it's got to be all because of the Heavenly Father, be it floods, tornadoes, hurricanes, whatever. He is tearing them places up.
Oh, yeah. What's up, Brother Roy? Oh, good to see you, man. Glad you made it. Glad you came through. Good to see you, Brother Roy. Oh, up on it. All right. Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's mysterious. You know, all of that. You know, it's mysterious. It's crazy. You know.
Well, you reap what you sow. The good book says so.
Yeah, you got that right, and that's what's gonna happen. You know. However, thanks, Queen Anoim, for that gift. Sure enough, appreciate it, dear sister. Yep. You know, like I said, none of the dirty things that these subs have done is going to be, you know, not uncovered. And that's just what it is. See, you're not going to get away with a lot of the stuff that has been done. You know, we got some to look forward to tell you the truth. You know, like we said earlier on in the live, that our reparations is going to be when the Most High come back and, you know what I mean, tear this place down and put us back on top again.
And this planet going to be beautiful like he intended for it to be, without all the crime and no sickness and all that. It's going to be wonderful.
Basically, when the earth and everything on it and us can relax, finally. You know what I mean? When we can actually relax and ain't got to worry about all this crazy stuff. Ain't got to worry about it, you know. But yeah, ain't no joke to Lake Lanier. Lake Lanier got something going on in it.
That's for sure.
See, because when it makes news that it's called like it's haunted, everybody know about it. There's some spirits, there's supernatural forces at work at that place. You know, definitely. See, when it kept talking about that man being electrocuted, the first video claimed that some power box was, you know, a nearby power box was turned on. You know what I mean? And what have you. But in the second video, they said that there's no validity to where that electricity came from. See, they come up with these things trying to make it seem like, well, a logical explanation. That's basically what it boils down to. But nah, they really can't. They can't tell where it came from. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. They gotta have something though. They gotta have something. But I know one thing. I don't want to go to Lake Lanier. I mean, I'm cool where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? You know, stuff. I don't be caring about going like these cruises and stuff like that. Nope, I don't want to go to no cruise. I don't want to go to no cruise. There was a lady that went to a cruise, I think it was a couple months ago, and she mysteriously came up missing, and the next time they found her, well, she was no longer with us. You know. I think that happened in Louisiana, if I'm not mistaken. And she went with some friends, as a matter of fact. You know. So, you say the lake is named after a Confederate soldier. Well, that explains that. So the lake is cursed. Yeah. Top 10 say the Day of Peace is going to be a beautiful song. Yeah, it is. To finally know peace is going to be amazing, man. I'm telling you. It is going to be amazing.
Without a doubt.
Because see the way things is now, we really don't have peace. We don't have peace. If it ain't one thing, it's another. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes down to it, you know, it's like, you know, inflation with the economy. We got that, and then we got this thing the government's doing, is creating wars and then making us pay for it, you know, and not to mention the kind of things that we're encountering in our personal life, you know, and, you know, with different people here and there. So, yeah, we really don't have peace here. Like the Most High say, this is not our rest. Not yet, you know, and hey, this is what it is. This is not our rest. So that's just what it is. So Lake Lanier, eventually there's going to be more that's going to come out about that lake, and the government knows more than they always tell. That's another thing too, you know. Oh, reliable he is. That's coming. He is. That's he said it in his word. You know.
What's that?
When he says, "I pray the Most High intervenes on our people's struggles worldwide." Yeah, he is.
Oh yeah.
He's doing that.
And ain't nothing they're gonna be able to do about it.
Right. Queen I Know Who I Am says, even to this day, the country has been very few blacks living there. Yeah. Well, has very few blacks in there. Yeah. And you know what? For the most part, in rural areas, that's the way it is. You know? That's basically what it all boils down to. There's always, you know, it said Forsyth County, major white. Yeah. Now, Waken once said something about Forsyth County where it said it's always been racist anyway. So that explains that. You know, that explains that.
That's true for this whole country. Although they'll say they have some black friends.
Yep. Brother Royal say there's no better than what? There is none better than the Most High. Believe that. True that, man. Yeah, that's facts right there. All day. You know. So, I'm just waiting for more to come out about the Lake Lanier. And these are just some of the things that's made it to, you know, press, to the news. You know, I'm sure it's a lot worse than what is being reported. I can tell you that. Definitely. It's gotta be. Gotta be more. You know, but they're not going to tell everything about it. But everything that's hidden is going to be unhidden eventually. They ain't get ready for that. See? Because a black town beneath the water, destroyed, flooded out. And they think that they're getting away with that. Nope. And the thing about it too, this ain't the only place. Lake Lanier is not the only black town that this happened to. You know what? You know this black town right here. there's other lakes that's been flooded out as well. What's the Queen of New says R&B singer Ursha, baby mamas. Yeah, dang, I had that. What? I don't know what happened to it.
That's what she died.
Yeah, see, one of those videos I came across, I thought I had it down here, that said that she was trying to get, you know, something to happen with that lake. Get some restrictions on it, or get it shut down or something like that. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, her baby drowned there. Sure did. I had that video too. I don't know what happened to it. Oh well. But yeah, Awakened One says a lot of them are now saying Yahweh and not Jesus. Well, they listening to us. That's what that is. You know, a lot of them just they waking up too. They're finding out that they are inheriting lies as well. That they inherited lies from their fathers, like the word said. And just think, they got to come to us. We are going to be their salvation, in other words.
And the Bible said a lot of them are going to come on our side, like
they want to follow us. They're going to bow down to us.
Yeah, but to work on our behalf, or I can't think of the right wording for it. I can't remember exactly how it was worded, but coming to our defense, basically, because like James said, they know that that's their only way to salvation is through us. Anyway.
Yeah, they got to come to us. They're going to come to us eventually. You can rest assured of that. They got to come to us. The Bible says it. They're the ones going to have to. I can't remember how it goes.
That's what I was trying to think of how it's worded.
Yeah, I can't remember how it goes, but they got to come to us. They got to come up to us. We're basically going to be their salvation. Now, of course, Yahushua is ours,
right?
You know, but for them, they're going to have to be, the way they're going to be grafted in is through us. They got to come to us.
I wasn't trying to say that we could save them because we can't save ourselves, but I meant like what you're saying, that they're going to like basically atone themselves through us or whatever.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do. Oh, Tops 10s. Ursha's doing a lot of stuff. They put he had a dress on. You should have saw him with them silver boots. He have them silver boots, some silver knee-high boots, and I think shorts like girls, you know, stuff like that. Yeah.
I saw one the other day where he had on a kilt and some sweat socks, and he had like the rag around his head.
Yep.
Because Sugar King did a video laughing about it.
Oh, Awakened One, I don't pray for him either. You know, I don't pray for him either, not one bit. Oh, what's up, Cap? Man, I was just wondering. I was thinking about you. I said, you just crossed my mind, man, literally. So I said, whoa, Cap PY2 at? Good to see you, man. Glad you made it. Yeah, yeah. Catch the replay. Yeah, catch the replay, man. You gonna like some of the videos that we had in this live stream about Lake Lanier. It's a trip, you know. But yeah, Ursha, man, Ursha's out there. And what's that basketball player that's looking like Joanna Man now? What I don't know what. Sugar King did a video about him too.
He's the one that pressed his hair out.
Yeah, hair all down on one eye and black, you know, fingernail polish. You know,
I can't think of his name, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't remember what his name is. Look awful. You understand what I mean? Just look awful. Yeah, Sugarfoot. Yeah, see, the thing is like when these entertainers get out there, they got to get humiliated. They got to go through the little rituals and stuff like that. You understand? And it's filthy. What was that video we just seen? Street teacher talking about that dude spitting that girl's mouth.
It was some guy he just did a concert and he had this girl come up on stage. She was pregnant.
See if you can find it right quick. Yeah, I'm telling you, this dude just spit in this woman's mouth, and she went up there and let him did it. Some rapper.
I said both of them filthy.
What's his last name? Gates or something like that? I think his last name Gates. Oh, I put that in the live. I mean, I put it in a community about going live. Sure did. I put it in community. I put it in there this morning, as a matter of fact. They take their time about showing things up. That's it, Reef. Kevin Gates. That's his name right there.
That's him right there.
Yeah, that's his name. There it is. That's his name right there, Kevin Gates. Sure is. He had some chick, pregnant chick, come up on stage, you know what I'm saying, and sit her down in a chair.
Yeah, that's it, man.
And he did it. And she sit there and let him. Just spit in her mouth, you know.
And the guy that did the video was talking about he shouldn't have done that to her. She pregnant with some other man's child. She should have had some dignity herself. And I told James if I was the man, I wouldn't want nothing else to do with her. She gonna sit there and let him spit in her mouth like that? That's disgusting.
All I know is this. She finna have a hard time getting somebody to claim that baby. I guarantee you that.
Well, the baby innocent.
I understand that. But the thing is this. If she letting dudes spit in her mouth, you understand, and she carrying a child.
Oh, yeah. What else she done did? I got you.
That's my point. Yeah. If she carrying a child, who is to say that she's going to say, well, this is your baby? You know what I mean? You letting random dudes spit in your mouth. It can be anybody, baby.
That's true. And then on Street Teacher video, he said that the guy asked her, can he do whatever he want to do to her? And she said yes. And he had her sit down, and she held her head back like this.
Yeah.
It
was filthy.
Gosh.
What's that? Top 10 says, have you seen the one with Karen wiping her buns after using a cat's litter box? Oh no, I ain't seen that. That filthy. Ooh, where you see that at? I ain't seen that. That's
Some people have no shame.
But you know what? You can tell me anything about them as if I'll be like, oh really? Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I believe it.
I believe it. I'm serious.
Because you used to tell by the nature of the crime that it wasn't a melanated person, but not no more.
Not no more. Not no more at all. You know, not no more. So, you know, it's bad, man. Let me do this right quick. See if we can make us bigger. Yeah, that was his name, Kevin Gates. Man, let's do that. Since we're done talking about old Lake Lanier there. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, he's filthy. And 9 times out of 10, that wasn't nothing but a ritual. That's basically what that was. You know?
Was she a part of it?
She had to be. You know, she would go up there and allow that. She had to be.
That was disgusting.
Truly nasty, no integrity or morals at all.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying, Reef. Awakened one, yep, nasty. Very, very nasty, filthy nasty. You know? So, you know, that's basically what it all boils down to. These folks ain't got no filter. And we haven't seen nothing yet. That's the thing about it. We haven't seen anything yet.
That's for sure.
No.
And then she was basically, might as well say, on the world stage, because you know how many times that video gonna get shared?
She didn't care.
Evidently.
But I'm telling you, whoever she got pregnant by, well, that baby better be looking exactly like him, because he's going to be like, I ain't claiming no baby from this chick. It could be anybody, baby. You know? Captain P12 said, is she the one who refused to use toilet paper because of the chemicals in them? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Wipe your ass, and that's all there is to it. She got an excuse. I ain't seen that video.
Me either.
Oh, gosh. And then use kitty litter.
We're supposed to be, we as people supposed to be the more intelligent animals, but I'm telling you, some of these things I've been seeing animals do, I'm beginning to wonder about some of us.
It's shifting.
Not all, some of us.
It's shifting. What do you say, Queen NOM? Them devils in Georgia with GA even refused to remove huge Confederate monuments. Oh, you know what? They coming down anyway eventually. You know, they coming down eventually. You can guarantee that, you know, none of these old idols, none of them are going to stand. I can guarantee you that.
That's probably true. Who is that? Awakened one?
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably didn't care because he was an entertainer, but forget that.
Mm-hmm.
He do like my mom used to say, eat, shit, and sleep just like the rest of us.
Oh, hell. She was like that. It wasn't nothing but a ritual. You know, that's what it was, nothing but a ritual. And she went for it, you know, figuring because he got money. So we see what you'll sell yourself for.
She married? Oh, you bet she's married.
She wouldn't be after this.
I know that's right.
But then again, her husband, if she's married, her husband would have had to been on there and allow her to do it. Looking at money. That's basically what it boils down to.
Some things ain't worth the money.
Let me see. I have an entire series on them getting married to all types of animals. Yeah, I seen that. Jerry Springer.
Did y'all see the video where, who channel did we see that on, where them people, they all identify as dogs and they went somewhere barking
Willie Williams?
Got their ass arrested.
Willie Williams? Yep. Willie Williams show. They was identifying as dogs and carrying on. And Wayne got married, you know, not married, but arrested.
Yeah, out there just barking like they crazy.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to put our name right here. That's what I should have did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, we ran behind about an hour because I got this OBS thing. I said, I want to try this out right here. You see, you know, do a live stream. Well, I like it. So I guess we'll be doing more live streams on this particular platform right here now that I somewhat understand how it works. Because first, man, I'm telling you, it was intimidating. You know, trying to figure out how to use it. You know, it was definitely intimidating, that is. I think it's 102, Queen. I know who I am. Matter of fact, I know it is. After all of these, you know, the things that them filthy lowlifes did, you know, the Most High allowing these spirits is wondering about to have their way with people that go down there. You know. So myself, I won't go to Lake Lanier. You know, I chill, you know, right where I'm at. More than likely, a lot of these lakes and rivers and stuff like that are hunted. Because it's been, when you look at it, this whole earth ain't number one killing field. That's basically what it is, some kind of way. You know, it's got just as many people, you know, dead and buried, you know, than it does living.
Well, I wouldn't get in it because I can't drink that much water anyway.
That's right. I don't blame you not one bit. Yeah, they bringing robots. They doing all of those kind of stuff. I'm telling you, this place finna be destroyed. It's finna be destroyed with a vengeance. Because of all of this stuff. The sins, the retardation, folks identifying as animals and men identifying as women. And wait till y'all see this video. I should have went ahead and brought it up in the chat. You know, but anyway, I think it would be good to do this, you know, like through the week. Matter of fact, most I willing tomorrow, I'll go ahead and do it. You know, yeah, with Michigan.
Wednesday, after they did their alert broadcast, we went to the store and we saw this guy. He was sitting by the car. He had the car door open, but he was sitting there with his legs folded and everything, and on his phone, just like he was at home on the floor or on the couch or something.
Okay.
I told James, I said, well, that's the first strange thing.
That's the first thing. I started to show him to you. I said, nah, I ain't gonna put him out there like that. He was sitting down, like, between the car door and the car, on the ground in the grocery store parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting there, had his phone on the ground, smoking a cigarette, looking around. You know, I told Joan that maybe they don't want him smoking in the car. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was one of the first, you know, strange things that we saw, you know, that particular time after the national alert system. yeah, these robots are real. I've seen a lot of them. They got like human, like features and everything. They move around. Matter of fact, some of them went to a football game. Queen, I know who I am. I seen, with these robots, and they look like real people with some kind of helmet, some kind of thing around their ears. As a matter of fact, it's funny because I seen a movie that Denzel Washington's son is going to be playing when he's going to be trying to protect this little boy that's made like that, the same way. And you know what they be doing in those movies, So when they make certain movies and stuff like that, they be telling us what it is then,
Yeah, a lot of people just take it as entertainment. And a lot of times, if you pay attention in a lot of these movies, they have a lot of biblical stuff in it too.
Mm-hmm.
If for those of us that have studied to show ourselves approved, you hear a lot of biblical things just in the acting or the words they may say and things like that.
Yeah. And it says, what's that? Awaken one. I'll be scared to date. Yeah, I'm glad I ain't out in the dating field. Queen, I know who I am, said Nephilim. Yeah. They are like new vessels for these spirits to dwell in, I believe.
That's another thing that the Israelite, those camps don't believe in either. It's the Nephilims.
You said awaken when you seen a man. We saw a man in Wally World and he was growling. You have to always keep your head on a swivel.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people full of demons. A lot of people are full of demons.
Yes, they are.
Trust and believe when I tell you. And you do got to keep your eyes on a swivel. Was about a month ago. It's a month ago now. At the job, a place where I worked at, I was attacked by a racially unmotivated, attack. You understand? And this white guy, he had been like at the end of the night, he would when I go back there on the dock and everything to get rid of trash and all that kind of stuff, he'd be back there basically doing the same thing or whatever. Whenever I show up, he'd be looking at me, trying to intimidate me, posturing and all that kind of stuff. This thing went on for at least, could be like 3 to 4 months. Since I started seeing him down there first. And what was it? About a month ago, on the 21st of August, he decided to attack me. Now what I'm saying is this. Every time that he would try to, basically intimidate me, I would look him in the face. I would look him in the eye and let him know I ain't no punk. You know what I'm saying? So I was surprised that he would go as far to try to attack me, when he did, but I was prepared, and he ran up on me. And when he did, it was lights out for his ass, and the place where I worked, they put me, they didn't want me nowhere on the campus no more. It was a hospital. And they said that they didn't want me anywhere on the campus anymore. But guess what? This thing was on, they got on the video surveillance footage. Showed everything that happened. They saw him run up on me, you understand what I mean, trying to attack me. But they put me off of the campus, period. But they kept him there. Now what y'all think I'm finna do about that? You understand? What y'all think I'm finna do about that? I finally had one of those moments on some of those stories that I've covered, that we've covered, on YouTube. When these subs would dare, try to run up on you and attack you. You understand? What y'all think I'm finna do about that? Do y'all think I'm finna let that go? No, I'm not. I'm not gonna let that go. He's gonna answer for it, and so will his employer and the other place, that said that they didn't want me there anymore. Because You saw who actually initiated all of that. But yet still, they told me they didn't want me on the premises no more. See, they didn't like to see what they saw on that surveillance footage of me defending myself, you know, basically fearing for my safety and defending myself and standing my ground, you know, and it was lights out for the dude. And they got mad about that. And they put me off of the premises, but they kept him. So that's basically what it all boils down to. These people are full of demons. They racist. For these subs that are racist and believe in, you know, thinking that they should be able to have their way when they run up on one of us and have their way, and you're not supposed to do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying?
He picked the right one, or should I say the wrong one?
Yeah, you know, dude. Now I went, you know, I'm still working. I, you know, got, you know, placed somewhere else and everything because I'm a contractor, you know. But the thing is this: they got to pay for that. They got to answer in court about that. You know what I mean? So there will be litigation, you know, on that behalf, you know, for what he did. See, that's what Awakened One. That's what they want. That's what they figured I should have did, was just let him do what he want. Nah, lights was out for him, quick, fast, in a hurry, you know. And when he came to, I was standing there and told him, you don't fucking run up on me. I don't know who you are, never done anything to you, never said anything to you. You've been calling yourself trying to intimidate me since you seen me down here. Every night I come down, I'm going on 3 to 4 months, you know. And I said to myself, I know what his problem is. I said, but he can do what he wants, long as he never walk up on me. I said, because the day he ever walks up on me, that's his ass. And that's what it was. You know? That's what it was. So, you know, they out here doing all kinds of things. You got to, like Awakened One said, keep your head on a swivel, you know? Because they think that they can do what they want to do to you and get away with it. You know? What do you say, instigators? Yeah, you know.
And then play the victim.
Oh, he played the victim. Mm-hmm. He, man, I'm telling you, he played the victim. I literally had one of those moments. You know what I'm saying? I said, I didn't think that dude would be so stupid. He was. You know. Well, Queen, I know him. Yeah, they do. But this particular one, trust me, he's sorry. He's sorry that he got what he, you know, he didn't. I don't believe he thought he would get what he got. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that he, you know, would get that, you know. But he did. He did. So, you know, there's going to be, like I said, some litigation going on there. I can guarantee you that. Because you ain't going to just get rid of me, you know what I'm saying, and keep him there. That's blatantly discrimination in itself right there. That's what that is.
Especially when you clearly see that he the one that ran up on you.
You know, anybody that runs up on you aggressively, yelling, and ready to hit you, you understand? That's an attack right there.
Yeah.
That right there is an attack. That's an attack on your person right there. You know, if they're doing stuff like that. And you have a right to fear for your safety, stand your ground, and defend yourself. See? That's what it is. Yeah, they are. I'm not no docile. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not that kind of man. You know, I'm not gonna have nobody running up on me. You ain't finna be barking in my face, spitting. You know how they be doing and stuff like that and all. Nah, whatever he had to say to me, if he had anything to say to me at all, which he didn't, he was supposed to stay like a good 10 feet away from me. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was supposed to do. What he said, Awakened One? James is like the guy in the grocery store with the lady on the electric cart. That woman knocked that old dude out. Right, yeah. She knocked that. You went down. That happened in Alabama too. You remember when that woman, she got off of that electric cart, the big chick?
Oh, yeah, I remember now.
Yeah. See, they doing stuff like that. They're doing things like that. I ain't having it. I'm not having it. You know, in the Waffle House, who was that? That happened some years back. Could be about good 5 to 10 years now. Where that one of the brothers was in there getting something to eat, and you had a group of white guys, you know, over there, and he was minding his business, and they went up on him. You know, one of the dudes, you know, white guys extended his hand and shaking. He didn't shake the hand. The dude slipped. He stole on him, and so the dude backed up, and you know he went for his, but he didn't do nothing. He didn't pull it. But then just because he seen the white guy seen the other white guy he was hanging with get away with it, he ran in, he tried to do the same thing. Well, he got shot. He got killed. And they didn't do anything to him because it was self-defense. See? Top 10 said that's what they always do. Start something, and when they get handed, they pay. Handed, they play the victim. You know, of a crazy, you know, people out there, brother. Yeah, they do that, you know, but I'm not having it. I ain't having it. Mind your manners. Don't bother nobody that's not bothering you. You know, you be all right. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know that. See? But yeah, dude think he's getting away. You know, because he got me out. You know what I mean, or whatever. But I will not go away quietly. You know, what's that? Captain PY2 say, a license might thought I was a female in my vehicle until he noticed the license plate and who was driving. What was he gonna do? Well, I wonder what he planned on doing. You know, if he thought you was a female. That's crazy. That's crazy. So. Yep, that happened, like I said, back in August. You know, so I'm going to be going through something, you know, with that eventually, getting that underway. Because, you know, like I said, man, you ain't going down like that. You ain't going down like that and everything, so. That's why I keep saying, you know, you got to give them proper discipline when they get out of line doing stuff like that. Like that situation that happened, the video I did with the doctor that had, you know, the backyard party. And then, you understand, the woman with the German Shepherd, you know, coming there, intimidating, walked up in the folks' house.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? And she tells them to shut the music down. They said that's what they were going to do. Wasn't doing it fast enough for him, and then the dude gonna get up over the fence and spray water over there. Nope. He wouldn't have got away with that there. It would have been a discrepancy. See? Yeah, that makes sense, Queen of Noam. My grandmama used to say, don't go troubling trouble when trouble ain't troubling you.
I know. Because they say you look for it, you'll find it.
That's facts. That's definitely facts. You know, you ain't got no business doing that. But, you know, that's what these low lives do. And, see, that's what pretty much what you talking about, Awakened One. They try to pick on us females, but no one traveling alone. Let me see. Let's see this. Let me go out. Let's see. Not traveling alone either. Smith & Wesson always around. Good. Yeah, keep that. Keep that. Because they will try to do something. But that's one thing that pissed me off about that situation. Dude must have thought I was a weak target. You know, I guarantee you now he don't think that now. You know what I mean? But he must have thought I was a weak target for him to try that with me. You know, or whatever. But he don't think that no more. You know. So I seen to it that he don't think that no more. You know. See. But yeah. Sure is. You got to watch yourself out here. It's not good for, the sisters to be out traveling by themselves and without, their peacemakers, terminators or whatever. Brothers either. That's a good gun, Queen Anoam. I have a real small caliber 380. It would do the job. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. We have one of those too. Those are very, very good compact pistols right there. 380. That right there, man. When I saw, how easily compacted those are right there, I said, yeah. Because sometimes it's good to have some small, but big, because that's what a 380 is, a nice size caliber. Yeah. Let's see this. Well, allow me to sample out my Muay Thai level. Oh, Cap, you still practicing Muay Thai? That's good art, man. Using them knees and elbows. Yeah. And that grappling. Yeah. Awaken one. One of them 9M's good too. 9M. And see, that's what I'm saying. 9mm and 380s. Those calibers is not that far as the bullets go, they're not that different. Yeah, 38s are straight too. The Utamar old reliable, I bet it was a revolver. And those 38s basically became 380 semi-automatics a day, I think. Yeah. Wally Mark. 12 gauges ain't no joke either. Especially, oh man, makes a very ugly mess with deer slugs, I'll tell you that. Oh, you got interchangeable 9mm 40 cal or 357. Woo! Yeah, that's a nice gun, Cap. That's a nice gun. See, before it's over with, this is what we gotta do.
Y'all quit telling the haters all your business. Y'all know they listen and watch everything.
Well, they got them too. You know what I mean?
No, but they just let them be surprised when they show up.
They gonna be surprised. This is what we're gonna have to do anyway. We're gonna have to do that. With all this stuff. At the very least, what we do have is not gonna take on what the powers that be got, but it's basically for these loose strays out here that want to act stupid. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, it's gonna get bad. You know what I mean? When food gets to the point to where, it's got to be rationed out and all that kind of stuff in these grocery stores.
Yeah.
We all think they coming.
Exactly.
Now for the preppers, it's good to prep, but make sure when we prep, you know what I'm saying? We prepping.
We also prep.
We prepping. You understand what I'm saying? We ain't just prepping food and water and stuff like that, but we prepping.
Exactly.
You understand? It gotta be, because when things get real, real bad, these ones that ain't been prepping, ain't been doing nothing, they coming for what we prepped and what we got. And we ain't having that.
And then when you ask some people, are they prepping? No, I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that. And they must evidently don't watch the news either, because from what I understand, with over in China, whichever country we get our stuff from for cornmeal and flour and stuff like that, those fields got flooded. So you might have plenty in the store this year, but it may not be much there next year.
Yeah, man, I tell you, it's gonna be something else, So another thing, we got these relatives, some of our relatives and stuff like that. All I can say is this: those ain't rolling with you now, can't roll with you when the shit hits the fan. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how people do. They wait till stuff get bad, and folks ain't being said nothing to you in 20 years. You see what I'm saying? 10, 20 years or whatever. Then all of a sudden when things get to be looking bad, now all of a sudden they coming around you. They need this, they need that. And you only got what you got for yourself. For you and yours. You know?
And for as long as some of us may or may not have to go without food, dude, you're going to be doing good if you got enough for 5 or 6 months yourself.
Because that's what we're going to need it that much for. You know? Yeah, Cap, yeah, keep that Muay Thai going, man. Whatever fighting art and skills that you can acquire, practice them. Because I do that practically on a daily. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, keep that going. Queen, I know him. Yeah, bunkers. Yeah, I think bunkers would be cool. I do. I'm saying, now you can't hide from the Most High, but the ones who got the bunkers, that's what they trying to do. But for the ones of us, if we can get bunkers, I think it'll be a cool thing to do. Because when America and Russia, let's say, or China or whatever, gets a, exchanging missiles, you got fallout. You know what I'm saying? Fallout is going to be around in the air and stuff like this. This place is not going to be inhabitable. You ain't going to be able to go outside and just breathe freely like we do now. You know what I'm saying? So a bunker would be cool. Yeah, I think so. What's that? Around the corner. I get a bunny devastating. Yup, tops. Yep. Yep. I have no extras for them. A lot of people counting on your stuff. Yeah, awaken one. 100. Exactly. They send,
because I've been telling my family that they need to be putting up stuff.
Yeah, Queen, I know him. I do think we are going to get nuked.
All they care about is where they going on vacation and posting pictures about traveling and going out to eat.
Facebook.
And that's money they going to wish they had to put up food and stuff.
Facebook notorious for that. You know, the woods and stuff like that. People out there camping. Yeah, homeless folks, all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. Let me see. I don't want to live in a post-nuclear society. I'm gonna just go meet my maker. Well, Queen Adam, you gotta wait till he call you first.
I know.
You gotta wait till you can't just. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't doing no suicide stuff around there.
Right? No, you can't. Yeah, you gotta wait till he call you first. You know what I'm saying? Cause he gonna make a way for us.
I just would like for the Heavenly Father to allow it to be that when things really do hit the fan, it's not in the neck of the winter, because it's going to be hard to stay warm.
Yep. They said, Reef, the end is definitely near. It won't be long. No, it won't be. It's not going to be long at all. You know. Reef, I wanted to ask you, too, what did you... I already know what you think about Jamel, that Charlo fight, man. I'm telling you what I think about it. Jamel Charlo threw that fight for a payday, man. And these people, the thing is this. Canelo and Jamel, they all discussed, the outcome of that fight. And that fight it went like it was discussed. That's my opinion on it. I do believe that.
Me too, Queen, but I'm going to be trying to do something if I got to run in the woods.
I said, well, no. Cut up. Survival in the woods. Yeah, it's you know what? Yeah, I think, like I said, a bunker would be good to have. A bunker would be straight to have. I do think so. But I wouldn't disclose the location of it. I wouldn't do that.
I just watched this one, I can't think of the name of their channel. It's a YouTuber I watched. They just had a safe place dug in on their land, and they got where they can go down under the earth in case they have to go for shelter and stuff.
Yes.
They just had that put on their land.
Subterranean. See, and that's what I'm saying. That's cool to have that. It really is. Because, you know, a lot of our grandparents back south, they had them, well, it's similar like to it, but it was a bumper. When you go in that outside the house, yep, they're selling that open little trap door and then go down there and stuff like that. Because they used to go down there when they get the thunder and the lightning real bad.
And that's what they just had put in there, but it's huge. It's probably about the size, if I had to guess, maybe 3 or 4 caskets, and it's probably about 4 times as long. And they were showing when the people were putting it in, they poured the cement around it, and first they lowered it in the ground after they dug it out, and they poured the cement around it, and they got the little pipes and stuff where they can get oxygen from up above and everything. It's really slick. I bet they paid a nice penny for that.
I'm just saying, I think if they do it, they shouldn't put it on. It should be a disclosed location. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you know how they actually airdress. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
that's kind of like what I was just telling y'all about the guns.
Not really. You know, it's always good for a person to know if you strapped or not. Just that way they can know where, you know.
Saying.
But it's
that's
like
what they say about us prepping and telling people what we prepare. You know.
People are always watching when you come out your door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because like I said, they gonna know where to come. You know, where like if you got a bunker or whatever. Let's see, bunkers. For this entire population of the U.S. is going to be each his own in the event of a, what's that? Yeah, nuclear exchange. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I wouldn't mind having a bunker, to tell you the truth. But it'd be an undisclosed location. Everything be set up. I think for a minimal sized bunker, I think it costs like 20 G's, I think. I'm not for sure. Somewhere around 20 G's.
You remember that movie we watched where this guy, he had an underground one he had built for his family, and they had like a year food supply. You
talking about the one with John Gooden? Roseanne Barr husband on the show. I think I know what you're talking about. We watched, but it wasn't his family. He let them people come down there with him, but he was controlling them and stuff like that.
No, we watched this one like some years ago.
I don't think I know that one. I don't remember that one. But the one I'm talking about with John Gooden, it was called some kind of Lane movie. It was called some number Lane or something like that. John Gooden. And it was aliens that came to the planet, and they was basically up on top, neutral, killing people. And he had this bunker.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah. Dang, it almost was on it. But he had this bunker, and he had these people down there. He didn't want them to open it up. He was down there controlling them. They had all kinds of food and stuff like that, and he was rationing it out and all that kind of stuff. You know.
Yeah, but the one I'm talking about, it was some kind of disaster or something. And it was a man and his children and his wife.
That's it, Reef. Cloverfield. Yes, it. That's right. That's it. Cloverfield Lane. That's it right there. Yeah. Cloverfield Lane. Yeah. Yeah, he was John Gooden was crazy in that movie. He ain't want them, that dude and this chick was down there and they got to liking each other. He was watching them. He didn't want them. He wanted that girl for himself. Yeah, that's it. Cloverfield Lane. That's it. Let's see. I wouldn't allow weak folks inside my camp group if I detect quitters mindset. Them all, you know, far as relatives go, I mean, my relatives, that's all they are. They will be there basically just to leech off of you and what you got. That's what they'll be there for. Nothing else. They'll be there to eat everything that you saved up, and you would be basically back to square one. And that's just what it is.
Yeah, because I was watching Homestead Heart, and she was talking about people prepping and stuff, and she used the example like if you got a family of 3 or 4 and you got 3 3-month supply of food save up, where you talking about you gonna help everybody else, and then if you bring 90 more people into the thing, then you down to 30-month supply of food. So you can't really do that.
Yep. Yeah, there's no way to play right there. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is this: those ain't who riding with you now, ain't down with you now.
just in case moment, Queen, I know who I am.
You know, those ain't riding with you now. They ain't. Hey, they can't get in when the shit hit the fan, man. They can't. They're a liability. You know, whatever, they make things worse. That's basically what it boils down to. They would definitely make things worse. If they ain't riding with you now, that's it. Yep. I think so too, Queen Underwear. At some point, you gotta face reality. See? And see, we, get on here and stuff like that and be warning people, this and that. But they don't listen. A lot of people, what they always say? You fear-mongering.
And when you tell them the truth that we've learned about who the true people of Israel is, what color the Messiah and Yahweh really is, and that the people over there are fake. I actually had some people laugh at me.
That's right, Queen. Cap. They do. They don't want to hear none of that kind of stuff. And you know what make me mad? Now it clearly states, and I think it's Daniel 7 and 9, I think, and Revelations 1 and 14, what color that describes the Hamashiach and the Father Yahweh. You tell, some people, even some of your relatives, the first thing them idiots will say to you, I don't think nobody know what color Jesus is. And then on top of that, you can show them in the book and they'll still say that. Really, they be looking for a reason to basically just not to agree with you. They want to disagree with you because you know something that they don't. And it's right there and you showing them, but they don't care about it. That's basically what it all boils down to. Awake on. I have put so many on block. I can't count. Yep. Give them a sandwich and some water and keep it moving. There'll be one more than that. You do that. Because some of these folks proud and arrogant. That's all you got for me. This and that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, cuz.
Like the video you was telling me about the dude that bought his girlfriend a car.
Yeah, I saw that on TikTok.
Ungrateful.
Yeah, I saw that on TikTok. I don't know if that was a skit or not. But, it's be people, be posting stuff like that. Could be skits. But it's actually people that act like that anyway. I can shoot pretty good. But them woods, nope. I don't do woods. Let me see. Where does it say in the bottom? Let me see where I can make sure his heart is in the way. Let's see. Awakened One says, where does it say in the Bible as what you asked for or something like that? I can't. It's hard for me to make. Okay. It says here, where does it say in the Bible is what they ask you? I'm not really sure. Awakened One.
Oh, she's saying I think she's saying when you tell them something, they ask you where does it say that in the Bible is what they asked you. Where does the Bible say that?
Oh.
I think that's what she's saying.
Okay. Oh, that's funny. Top 10s, you brought up the book of Eli with Denzel Washington and all those cannibals, running around. That is what it's going to be like when Babylon falls. Yep. So, keep some buckshots. Keep buckshots. You know what I'm saying? For all that stuff. And every bit of stocking up you can get. Do it. On the real. Yeah, that's fact, Cap. Yep. I think so too. But that's what it's gonna be like, Tops. Y'all check out that. For those of y'all who may have not seen it, check out the book of Eli. Book of Eli wasn't no joke. I liked that movie right there. Y'all check that movie out. It's a good movie, you know. Right. I see Awakened One. But yeah, y'all check out that movie, The Book of Eli. I enjoyed that movie right there, you know. All these post-apocalyptic movies and stuff like that, it's probably a good thing to start checking out now. You know. Kind of like, even like that movie back in the day, Mad Max, that was another one.
There's a couple Street Teacher mentioned that I told you I wanted to watch. I
Yeah.
put them in my phone.
The spiritual
They
movies.
they show a lot of stuff about what's going on in the Bible. In these movies, I want to watch them too.
Yeah, I saw that one that you was talking about, the Street Teacher was talking about. Sure did.
I have to wait till my phone come up.
I saw that. So, well, family, we about ready to bring this thing to an end because we got some other stuff to get done. Y'all know tomorrow is Monday.
Back to the grind.
Yeah, boy, I'm telling you, the weekend go by too fast. Is that Awakened One? What's that? Where did it go? I saw something about Samuel Jackson. Let me see. No, this right here, I like this check because it does move a lot slower than you time to read.
Oh, yeah, because some people say theirs be going too fast. So here are the movies that I got from Street Teacher that he was talking about have a lot of biblical connections with. One of them is called Implanted, and the other one is called The Raptured, and the other one is called The Mark Unleashed. I plan on watching all of them to see. He said they have a lot of interesting points in it. Of course, he said that they got some of it wrong, which no one has 100% truth except for him, so he said. But anyway, I plan on checking out those movies also.
Yeah. Oh, Cell with Samuel Jackson and John Cusack is a good one. I'm going to check that out too. Yeah, we got a lot of movies to check out. Columbus Day, yeah. You remember what I said about Columbus Day? Queen Underwear? I didn't even know it was Columbus Day tomorrow.
Oh, is it?
Right. Yeah. You know, I didn't even
holidays.
Straight up pagan. Thanks, Tops 10s. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it, you know, and everything. But we're finna go ahead and bring it to an end. Because, like, you know, Monday. Gotta get prepared for that. And stuff like that. And hopefully, you know, most likely willing, we'll see each other tomorrow and everything. And I'm glad y'all showed up, you know what I mean, for the live. I really enjoyed this, you know.
And I did too, and I enjoy when I am here to interact with you guys. Because I know I don't get to be on the videos that often.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all it is. They honoring themselves, Reef, you know, with that mess, you know. But we don't pay it no mind because Columbus ain't got no day. Columbus Day in hell. That's what Columbus, that's what Columbus at. That's where he's spending all his days at right now. All that's, yep. Yeah, thanks, Queen. I know. I'm glad you guys came through. So we finna go ahead and bring it to an end, people. Y'all stay up and remember what I always say. Live your life as though we're being watched simply because we are. This is James.
And John.
And we are out. Peace.